before billionaires, before corporations, before Wall Street. There was one family that financed kings, controlled governments, and shaped Europe from the shadows. They didn't rule with armies. They ruled with money. Their name was the Medici, and they created the financial system that still runs the modern world. Florence before the Medici. In the 14th century, Florence was not an empire. It was a city, crowded, competitive, dangerous. Power shifted quickly. Families rose and fell overnight. Alliances changed with money. Violence was common in politics. Exile was a tool of control. Wealth existed, but it wasn't organized. Money moved informally. Trust was personal, not systemic. One bad deal could ruin a family. Florence thrived on trade, but lacked stability. Guilds fought for influence. Elites competed endlessly. This chaos created opportunity, not for warriors or nobles, but for those who could bring order to money itself. The Medici advantage. The Medici didn't chase titles. They avoided crowns and thrones. They chased leverage. Instead of ruling openly, they financed those who did. Kings needed money. Popes needed funding. Wars needed loans. Governments needed liquidity. The Medici supplied all of it. They didn't command armies. They controlled balance sheets. And when debts grow large, so does influence. By funding power, they became unavoidable. By staying behind the scenes, they avoided rebellion. They understood something critical. Visibility creates enemies. Dependency creates obedience. This quiet influence made them untouchable, until it made them rulers without ever saying so. The invention of modern banking. The Medici changed everything by changing how money moved. They introduced letters of credit, allowing merchants to travel safely without carrying gold. They built international branches, connecting Florence to London, Paris, Rome, and beyond. They standardized double-entry bookkeeping, making profit, loss, and risk visible. For the first time, money became predictable. Trade expanded rapidly. Commerce accelerated across Europe. Distance became less dangerous. They didn't just store wealth. They moved it, tracked it, and scaled it. This is where banking became power, not through ownership, but through control of flow. RT, culture, and image control. The Medici understood perception as well as finance. They funded artists, architects, and scholars. Michelangelo, Leonardo da Vinci, Brunelleschi. Art wasn't charity, it was branding. Cathedrals symbolized legitimacy. Painting signaled sophistication. Public beauty created admiration. Culture created loyalty. Loyalty created protection. People defend what inspires them. By shaping culture, the Medici shaped memory. Their image survived long after rivals vanished, not as tyrants, but as patrons of greatness. Why everyone owed the Medici European royalty lived far beyond their means, and they knew it. Ruling required constant spending. War drained treasuries faster than taxes could refill them. Kings borrowed to survive bad harvests, failed campaigns, and unrest. Popes borrowed to maintain influence across borders. City-states borrowed to keep trade alive. The Medici understood timing. They lent when desperation peaked. When rulers couldn't repay, the Medici didn't rush to punish. They renegotiated, extended terms, deepened dependence. Debt tied rulers to Florentine interests. Protection followed obligation. Default became unthinkable. The Medici didn't own kingdoms. Kingdoms owed them. And debt, once normalized, became the most reliable form of control. Control without crowns. The Medici avoided visibility because visibility attracts resistance. They rarely appeared as rulers. They appeared as supporters, advisors, patrons. Behind the scenes, they shaped policy through influence, not force. By financing candidates, they decided who could compete. By backing institutions, they controlled outcomes before votes were cast. Publicly, Florence looked Republican. Privately, decisions aligned with Medici interests. This quiet control discouraged revolt. There was no throne to overthrow, no tyrant to execute. Opposition lacked a target. Invisible power survives because it never announces itself, and by the time it's noticed, it's already entrenched. The Vatican connection. The Vatican required more than faith. It required money. The Church collected funds from across Europe. Managing those flows was a logistical challenge. The Medici solved it. They handled transfers safely, converted currencies, tracked obligations, balanced accounts. This made them indispensable. When church finances stabilized, trust followed, influence followed. Eventually, the relationship deepened. Medici family members rose within church hierarchy. Popes emerged from the family itself. Money didn't replace religion, it enabled it. Spiritual authority and financial control merged quietly. Power expanded without conquest, without bloodshed, and without resistance. 3 wealth laws from the Medici family wealth law. 1. Finance power, don't fight it. Money outlives force. Wealth law. 2. Invisibility extends control. The quietest power lasts the longest. Wealth law. 3. Systems matter more than names. Families fade. Frameworks endure. Final thought, the Medici prove something timeless. You don't need a throne to rule empires, you need leverage. If you want more untold stories of how money quietly shaped history, subscribe to Kings, Empires, and Billionaires, because the most powerful forces are rarely visible.